Hello, my name is Richard George and I'm a support engineer for IBM License Service. In this video I am going to install License Service on my OCP cluster. Often License Service is delivered as part of an IBM Cloud Pack, but if License Service is not installed as part of the IBM product, it can be installed manually using online documentation. There are various ways to install License Service depending on your environment. In this video, I am going to install License Service on an OpenShift cluster from the public container registry using the following online documentation. I have already created my OCP test cluster and have deployed two IBM MQ pods that contain the correct annotations for License Service to detect the pods and report the metric usage. I can show them here. So I've got product charge containers, product ID, product metric and product name. So hopefully after the installation is completed, License Service should detect and report the two IBM MQ pods. Okay, so let's start the installation. Go to the documentation. The first thing to check is to verify if License Service is already installed on a cluster or not. You don't want more than one installation of License Service on each cluster. So you can do that by searching for the IBM licensing operator on the cluster. So you go operators, installed operators, go to all projects and just search for IBM licensing. As there's no operators found, License Service is not installed on this cluster. So let's begin the installation. I'm going to be installing using the OpenShift console. So the first step is to create the catalog source. So you copy the text in the box, which is the catalog source. Go to OpenShift, click plus, import YAML, paste the text we just copied, and click create. Once the status changes to ready, we're ready to move on to the next step. Scroll down. So now we create the IBM licensing namespace. So go back to OpenShift, go to Home, Projects, Create Project, Name, put a description if you would like. Click Create. So that's completed. So now go to the next step. So now we have to install the IBM licensing package in Operator Hub. So we go to the Operator Hub and search for the IBM licensing operator. So Operators, Operator Hub. Search for IBM licensing. It's here. So you can leave everything as defaults and click install. Okay, so you set that update channel to 4.2 and set the installation mode to a specific nameplace on the cluster, which is his, and operating names recommended namespace IBM licensing that we just created. It's going to say it's already created. Update approval automatic, click install. This step can take a couple of minutes, so I'm just going to skip to when it's completed. Okay, so the installation was successful. Let's go to the next step. The next step is to verify that the installation is successful. To check whether the installation is successful, wait about 1 minute and go to the installed operators. You can see the IBM licensing in the succeeded status. So let's do that. Installed operators. go to the namespace, IBM licensing namespace, and as you can see, the IBM licensing operator was successful. Next, we need to check whether the pod is created and has a running status. We are looking for the IBM licensing service instance pod in the IBM licensing project. So let's check. So workloads, pods, IBM licensing project, and as you can see, I have an IBM licensing operator pod and an IBM licensing service instance pod. So it looks like it's installed fine. If we go to the licensing service instance pod logs, we can check some information. As you can see, a data import was started and the number of standalone projects processed during this import is 2. So this is a good sign, as I have 2 MQ pods on my cluster. Next, we need to update license service instance to accept the license. So we do this by going to the license service in operator, selecting a license service tab, and adding to the spec part of the YAML the following text. So we can copy that here, and we go to installed operators, IBM licensing, IBM license service tab, click on the instance, go to the YAML, and under the spec section we add the text, making sure it's in the right format, and true, save. I think that's the last step. So now the installation of license service is completed and running. So now that the installation is completed, we can check the license service status page to see if the 2 MQ products were detected and are being reported. So first we need to obtain the authentication token for license service. Let's do that now. So workloads, secrets, IBM licensing token, and you can copy to clipboard. And then we need the license service URL, which is networking routes IBM licensing service instance. Open it, accept, and then if you click on the status page, paste the authentication token we copied a minute ago, press OK. You can see from the license service status page that both pods are being detected, IBM MQ with the correct metric value, processor value unit. So this installation is complete and successful. Thank you very much.